Am I winning? No damage, yeah, because you hit my gun.
So I was texting my mom and I forgot how to spell the word coincidence. I was so frustrated, but then
Fuck out of here, nigga. Yeah, nigga. A wannabe barcode destroyed your asses now. This nigga got fast run? This nigga running mad fast. No, I think that nigga clapped that nigga, so... Get out of here, Lord. The fuck? I think this barcode is leaving. I became ghost to you. What a pussy, bro. I'm texting him like I'm up.
Der pouch is not on the map. Oh, echo.
Gabby Peter never goes outside.
Quick summary for everyone that don't know. A couple is doing this hashtag called van life.
We've been lucky so far at all the places we've stayed, but I'd say this is one of the best so far. Since we left New York, I've only set up my hammock once, and now we're...
Check both of their bios, you can see it. Traveling the world, having a good time. Well, these two couples was traveling from Cali to Florida. Everybody was traveling something.
This girl right here. This is what matters. That is it.
As authorities struggle to find her, why is it so difficult to find her, especially if she had a cell phone?
Girl named Gabby went missing. Her boyfriend did not go missing. He came back returning without her.
He returned home to Northport without her?
And her body, or herself alive, was never seen. And then this became an investigation.
I think there are things that we know in this investigation, and we're trying not to release for the integrity of this investigation, that it's important that we not release everything we know when we know it.
Before we jump into this video will get dark and will get sad. This is just a warning. Let's get into this Gabby case. Now, watching this Gabby YouTube video, I watched this video back to back. Everybody watching this video want to find out his facial expressions, want to find out any little clues, any little hints of him possibly murdering this girl. Now, it's not a guaranteed fact yet, but 1,000% of the community sure that this guy murdered her. When I was watching this video, I noticed something that you probably noticed. As you can see, they're on the beach, and he's smiling at her. And he's smiling at her. Then boom, he looks at her. So what I did was get a couple of screenshots of him looking at her. Y'all wanted the facial expressions, here they are. Maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I think it's okay for this situation. What I found was in his Instagram, his first picture was this. And in that video, Gabby posted a month back. You see this.
What's the sunset?
See that? See the background, see the scenery? Go to the video that Gabby posted a month back. Same thing. Why is that his first picture when that was her last and final moments, video-wise, of her on the internet that we have of her? It's just crazy how that connected. Before she went missing, a 911 call happened by a stranger that saw this.
We're driving by and I'd like to report a domestic dispute in Florida with with the white van, Florida license plate, white land, gentleman,
Where's it at?
5'6" deer. They just drove off. They're going down Main Street. They made a right off Main Street from Moonflower.
Or what were they doing?
Cooperative, but what'd you say?
What were they doing?
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl.
He was slapping her?
Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, up in the car, and they drove off.
The cops ended up getting to them and talking to them.
Gabby, Brian, okay. What's going on your side?
I'm sorry, we've just been fighting this morning. Some personal issues.
And as you can see, Gabby shared some information of what happened.
I have really bad OCD, and I was just cleaning and straightening up back of the floor, and I was apologizing to him and saying, I'm sorry that I'm so mean, because sometimes I have OCD and sometimes I just get really frustrated. Not like mean towards him, I just like, I guess my vibe is like, I'm feeling in a bad mood.
So did the boyfriend share some things.
You said you pushed her to create some distance, obviously, right? What happened after that? What got the scratches on your eye? The phone. So you pushed her into, and you?
She was, I wasn't, it wasn't like a push and she jumped on me. She was already, I don't want to, she was already swinging and I was just, a lot of angles, a lot of nails, a lot of rings.
And I believe that this was the final moments of anyone ever seeing her, because then she disappears. And then the boyfriend shows up without her. Now let's get into the theories about what happened.
The 10 is just coming in on me. The wind is so bad.
Fuck out that jet, nigga.
I am in this part before any information about how she died came out, mind you. The first theory out there is he let his anger get the best of him and murdered her. Because if y'all didn't know, he proposed to her and she said yes. And this broke me even more because this couple really had a love story. You check the Instagrams are just alike. If you dig deep into Gabby's social media, you can tell she's into yoga and things like that. So is the boyfriend.
Brian's stretching, doing some morning yoga.
Both love traveling. They both have the hashtag van life in their bio. If you was a person looking at this couple, looking at their social media, you didn't know about this missing case, this couple will look like so much gold that you would have never think something like this would have happened. This is just crazy how something so beautiful, how something so great can look so good, but then behind the scenes.
Tonight, the search for Gabby is over after a heartbreaking discovery. Saddened and heartbroken to learn that Gabby has been found deceased. Our focus from the start, along with the FBI and national partners, has been to bring her home. We will continue to work with the FBI in the search for more answers.
As I'm editing this, I'm like, damn, you really don't know how you can die. Like, just let it sink in. If her boyfriend did this for real, how would she would have ever known that he's the reason I'ma die? How would she ever known that? Engaged, in love. And that's crazy as the... Woo! People is wondering, why is he gone? Why is he nowhere to be found no more? He is not wanted for a crime, but he's a person of entry. This is where it's about to be very, very